Grand Rising, my lovely Pisces. Today is the last day of this month. It's Tuesday, September the 30th. Yes, it is. So, Pisces, there's a lot of things to talk about. First of all, thank God that we woke up this morning to see this day. All right? It's a lot of things. They sending people up to the moon, but honey, they better start studying what's under the water. And there is a lot going on where they're saying that something is brewing and it's coming from Africa, coming to the East Coast, which that's where I live. And it is huge, okay? It is so huge, it's not even funny. Okay, now what's it going to do? We don't know. And what it is down there, we also don't know. UFOs, things have been sitting down there, and they talking about some sending people to the moon to find out what's up in the moon water and all that. You better find out what is down there deep in that ocean, because it is brewing. And what they think is floating around up in the air, and they want to keep us and say, oh, that's not real. We finally know that it is the truth. We finally know that these things are happening. But we need to discover what is down deep in the ocean. And I'm not talking about these flying saucers, these whatever they are, they playing a major part in the whole wide world. Okay? And they want to study what's up there in the moon. Are they crazy? You better study what's in the ocean, because it is huge. All right? I don't know if y'all ever watched that movie, The Abyss. That movie, The Abyss, and at the end, the whole thing came up from the ocean. It was huge. All right, here they down there looking and looking and looking. When it came up, it was everything. I mean, it was everything, and that's exactly what's going on right now in this world. All right, it is serious. All right, they talking about these UFOs and all that. Honey, they living everywhere, underwater, on top, everywhere. All right? They've been around us way before we came. So, it is serious. You're going to hear a lot about what's going on. All right? I also believe that they need to rewrite the textbooks in the schools, their history. They still talking about George Washington and all this bullshit. And how they arrived here and how they took the land over. The word is you took the land over. All right? You arrived here on the boat. So just think about it. They arrived here on the boat and took over the land and claimed the land. That's what they did. And then they want to be nasty and say who can live and who can't live here. Right? So they need to rewrite the textbook, because these kids don't know nothing about no damn George Washington. They're not even interested in the bullshit. How they arrived there and took over somebody else's land and want to be snotty and have their nose up in the air, who's going to live here, and creating wars around everywhere and everything, and pointing hate and teaching hate once another to each other, hate this and hate that. You got to understand one thing, Pisces, and I'm being honest with you. If you're not a traveler, then you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But if you travel like I do, then you know what I'm talking about, okay? Now, I'm going to say this to you. If you can walk from Texas to go to Mexico and all up and down there, okay? All up and down, like keep going. Tijuana, you see people looking like Indians, and they speak Spanish, and they from different culture, different nationalities. All right? Salvadorian. I mean, the list goes on and on. All right? I mean, if you really look at history, and I know you don't know shit about this, but you need to do your history. Mexico was used for many things. The French came to Mexico to fight a war with United States. And now you go to parts of Mexico, a good part, you see French people living there. Now call me a liar, I call you a liar to your face. I know what I'm talking about. There's a part in Mexico that United States came in and boarded there when they was also going through war. Okay? And it's literally a lot of people, and this shows the history of how they landed in Mexico. How we went there. So there's a lot of different countries that went through Mexico to get here to start shit and all this shit. Right? A lot of shit. So you need to do your history because it's not only about George Washington and Jefferson and all that. No. They need to rewrite this shit because it's a lot of shit they don't want you to know. And if you know history, you know the truth. Do you understand? There's a lot of Black Panthers that live in Cuba. They literally live there. Do you understand? It's some real shit going on and nobody knows. You know why? Because you don't do your history. And what people want you to believe is what they want you to believe. They don't want you to go outside the box and know what really goes on. And how, I'm going to say it again, how they travel on a boat to get here to take something away that was never theirs. Then they want to talk about Mexico where they went there too. You understand? And it goes on and on. Mexico was used for a base for hidden shit, and then what the fuck with countries? All right? And how we landed there. Oh yeah, we landed there. You better know it. And if you don't know it, you better find out. Okay? It's a lot of things that they need to rewrite history over. Because it ain't about landing and the word is, and I'm going to continue to say this. I'm going to say this to you. Remember I say this. You hear about people coming from other countries on boat dying to get here. How the fuck you think how the hell, I'm going to say we. How the hell do you think that they took over this? Did they just landed from somewhere or did they came in on a boat? How did it happen? How did it happen? To claim something that was never yours. That's why you got some Indians here, some real Indians. I ain't talking about Indians from here that they can't tax and do nothing to because it's their land. Okay? So all I'm saying, they need to rewrite history where these kids can really understand what's going on besides being honest and saying how we stole, how they came here on a boat, how they stole somebody's land, how it was in Mexico, how France came in there and made their land there to fight a war against us. And in Mexico, you got French people. Literally French people living. Because they never left after the bullshit they went there for here. And you got here people from here, literally a part of Mexico that is Americanized. Because we went there. Okay? The military force was there and they made that a part of their home. And I'm not lying to you. And if you go all the way down Mexico, past Mexico, all these different Latin Americans all look Indians with their dark skin and pretty black, jet black hair. Yes. So history need to be done over. And there's a lot of Black Panthers that live in Cuba. A lot. Just not one. A lot. So there really need to be a change in history so that we can teach the kids real history, not lying to them. And in every culture in the world, and I don't care where you from, who do you think that rebuilt countries when they are at war. Who? The people that live there. It ain't the president. It ain't the middle. It's not the middle. It's the people. Because you gotta understand, Pisces. These people that come back from the military, they come back sick. Because that's like a world of you being incarcerated. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you better ask somebody that's been incarcerated. All right? I know. I was there. I'm not talking about something I don't know. You cannot mix two worlds. You cannot go to prison or jail, wherever you want to call it, do time and say, oh, I'm living here. I can tell you what happened yesterday in my house. No, you cannot. You can't tell them shit. Because the more time you do in prison, the more time you leave this reality world and become that world. Okay? And that's the same shit when people go in the military. They got to give them the time that they say they was going to give them. Right? Unless they say they crazy. All right? But they give them the time. And in the meantime, while they giving them this time, they live in a whole nother world. All right? They can't come home and just leave and come when they want. And it ain't like that. You got to give them day for day for day for day. And in the process of you giving them day for day for day for day, a lot of shit happen. That's why you hear about, and they don't talk about a lot unless it's the news. All these murders that go on the military forces, on their grounds. People get raped, all that shit, because it's a world of its own. All right, so we need to teach. History needs to be rewritten so that kids can understand. Ain't nobody want to hear about how they came here and stole somebody's land and want to be with their nose up like this the only people that live here. It's a nation because we came here as migrants too. So I don't know what the fuck they teaching us. All right, but it's deeper than that. All right, it's more than Martin Luther King. It's more than that. It's more than that. Civil rights leaders. It's so much more to these people that they don't even talk about until they die. Then they want to tell them history. It's bigger than that, honey. It's bigger than that. All right? The voices are out there. People are fighting for you and I. Giving up their lives. Running for their lives. Hiding. For us. But history teaches you something different. How violence it was to get, how slavery. You know, it talks about, African back there, they sell their own people to the Americans for money. It's like, it's so crazy, but it's deep. I'm a deep person, Pisces. Very deep. And what I'm saying to you, they sending people to study, sending them up to the moon. They better send them down to the water. Because what's down there is crazy. And what they say is more water than land. So they better get down there and find out what's going on. Because it is right here, right between Africa and us. And more East Coast than anything. Okay? What is coming. And it gets bigger and bigger. And it's not normal. All right? It's bigger and bigger. And like they try to say, oh, it wasn't, oh, this ain't true. It wasn't no UFO till shit started happening. Right? Where they couldn't hide it no more. Right? Now it's in the water. And it's been in the water. I ain't going to say now. It's been in the water. All right? It's coming out of the water. All right? And you're going to start seeing things. It's strange. Honey, there's fish and things down there that you've never seen that look like me and you. Okay? That you've never seen. It's far from you saying, oh, it's a mermaid. Oh, no. It's bigger than that and deeper than that. Okay? A mermaid is like a little part of it. It's bigger than that. Just because you think you see a fish and it look this way, no, it's bigger than that. All right? So you're about to hear about it. You're about to hear about it. All right? So I wanted to say, Pisces, life is so different, and it's for you to explore, just like the universe tells you to open up your door and explore what is there for you. What do you want? What do you keep saying that you're going to do and you don't do? Why put it on the side? What do you put in front of you that you can't put yourself first? All right? I thank you all for being here and listening to this, because it's more important than reading tarots. All right? Although I know that people want to know. It's like the morning news. Tell me what's going to happen. Tell me what's going on with me. What's going on with you is bigger. It's not just about you. It's about what is in front of you, what you haven't discovered. Okay? What you don't want to discover. Because I'm going to tell you something. And what I don't like is when I can be talking to Pisces that call me and they say it's this, but it's really that. And then they try to play it like it ain't that. What comes out of your mouth is what you see and what you think. All right? I'm not going to say something out of my mouth that I'm not thinking of. I'm going to say what I think of. And I read people. You can't get over on me when you talk to me because I'm reading you. You understand? I know. You can't switch your conversation to something else. Okay? When what you're saying is what it is. You can't change it because that's how you feel and how you think. Okay? So I'm just saying, me personally, I'm going to say this to you, Pisces, Lisa, Ramos, personally in my life. I don't ask God for a man. I don't ask God for a marriage in a man. I don't ask God for the house, the car, and all of this. I ask God for the air that I breathe, for the health, for the water that I drink, for being able to be in my home where I'm comfortable and not plugged up in machines in a hospital. Do you understand? That's what I ask God for. I don't know where you are at in your life, and it's none of my business. I'm not better than you. All right? But my standards in my own life is different. All right? Things that I cared about at one time, even the letter that I write God is not the same. Right? Because I found out when I was in the airplane, what it really meant. It was like an awakening that I went through. And I can't even explain it because I would start crying. But I had to make a choice. And the choice was about me. Okay? Not about nothing else, but about me. Not about going on looking for someone or needing someone or feeling like I will grow old with no one. I don't give a damn. Because at the end of the day, I will grow old. I will die by myself. I'm not carrying a dick, money, material things, people with me. I would take myself, right? So I had to learn the meaning of what it is. Or what it is to be the ace. To be the number one in my life. It was a true meaning. And so now I know what it is. So I don't know what your life stands for, who you live for, whether you live for your kids, for a man, for a relationship, for a job, for materialism. I don't know what you're living for. But I know that my life changed. All right? And so it will never be the same. All right? So I'm saying this to say, I don't know what's it going to take for you to put yourself first and stop talking about house, car, jobs, kids, babies, a man, a wedding, a relate. Make it about you, because once you make it about you, the universe knows everything that is for you. He created you. He knows you. He knows what you're going to go through your whole life. Okay? And you got to remember this. Some kids don't even make it to see this world. Do you understand? Some kids are born with so much going on in their lives. They never even know what this world is. Even when they leave it, because their frame of their mind, who they are, is totally different. Right? And I'm telling you this. Some people see their eyes, their lives, and their eyes flash before their eyes when they being killed by someone, raped by somebody, abused by somebody. Okay? So life is short for you to worry about a man, some children, okay? Your wealth, okay? Your job. You better start thinking about your health and yourself. You better know it, because life is too short. All right? And people live so into a world of materialistic things and my love and who's going to love me. All right? Okay? Well, you keep living like that. You keep living like that. And I don't know how it is, because I'm not dead. I'm alive. But when you go, everything you ever worked for is out the trash, in the dumpster. Everything you had is done with. Some people, especially these Aquarians, they want to act like, I'm going to hold on to my money and I ain't going to give nobody shit. Right? That's how they think. And if they give it to you, you better be somebody to them, because they don't want to give you shit. But like they want to know, like they're going to die with it. Honey, you ain't going to die with shit. All right? Nothing. You're not taking shit. So my you.To is about growth, and it's about expanding in your expectations of yourself. Okay? I'm telling you yourself. If you tell me that you living for your kids and you died today, and you had an infant, you just had an infant, and you died today, then what? Then what? Then what? Think about it. Then what? Then what? If you tell me that you're working so hard to keep a job because your benefits, because of what you're making, because, oh, I'm not going to ever get nothing better than this, and I'm going to retire this, and they fire you today, then what? Then what? Then what? Think about it. The things that you treasure the most don't have shit to do with you and your health and how much you can love yourself. You think about it. All right, here we go. If anybody wants to read it, you can get it today or the next day. If anybody go to my webpage and purchase any one of my candles and anything else, you get it. I will send it out to you as soon as you purchase it. Now, if you order it on a Friday, you get it on a Monday. That's when it's going out. All right? Now, I'm going to say this to you. Am I doing this? Okay. Now, cool, relax. Everything is fine. This reminds me of the Hanged Man, showing up like yourself. Cool, relax. Everything is going to be fine. Right? Even though you feel like you tied up, even though you feel like, oh my God, I know, Pisces, you're going to be fine. All right? You're going to be fine. And I'm going to continue to say this, Pisces. You've been through the struggles. You know what the struggle is, right? Give yourself love. Love yourself. Flower yourself. Shine like a diamond. Okay? You've been judged by many, left for dead, but you're strong, right? And it's telling you, whatever it is that you got to overcome, whatever it is that you may not understand, you're going to be okay, all right? Whether it's at work, challenging you, all right? Whatever it is, Pisces, whatever sacrifice you've been through, you're going to be fine, all right? It's just like, get out of your own way, all right? Get out of your own way. And that's what it's saying, all right? We sacrifice for many people, but we don't sacrifice for ourselves, right? So surrender to the will of how you think, your own conscience, right? Take a pause and look at everything you've been through in your life. Let go, embrace something new. Realign with your heart and your purpose, this newfound wisdom that you have. And hopefully you have it. Your spiritual teaching, your sacrifice, your enlightenment. It's about you, all right? You can watch this for whatever reason you want, but I'm the realist, right? And what I teach is about self-love, all right? Everything else falls into place. Now, sorry, not sorry, all right? Don't be fooled by my appearance. My soul is, look at this shit, all right? Now, sorry, not be sorry. It's like, Pisces, listen, people can come to you and say they sorry, right? But they're not. People can think of you some whatever way they want to think about you. They can think about whatever they want, right? Right? But, and it's like saying, you have a good soul, Pisces, but people look at you like they can't figure you out, right? And some people think that you can be too much, too aggressive, right? But you have a good heart, right? And sometimes we can have the best hearts in the world, but the way that we come off can give a different effect, all right? Our face expression says it all right? I just feel like we would never be the same as we were before, as in sacrificing for others or giving people what they want. Gluten-free, Pisces, take care of yourself. Take care of your health. Take care of yourself, all right? More than anything. Some people don't, I don't know how to say this, but some people you can think that they're healthy because they look healthy, but they're not, right? Some people lose weight in all the wrong ways, all right? I mean, if some people want to lose weight and start themselves, go to places where they don't have food so you'll know what it is to really eat, all right? To take care of yourself in the right way, not to be denied. Some places They get whatever they're going to get, and that's what they're going to eat for the whole day. And some people do this because they want to look good, but they don't take care of themselves. And it hurts you along the way. So this is saying, take care of yourself. Make sure you are right within yourself. Eat right. Nurture yourself. Don't deny yourself what you need, because it's going to reflect later on in your life. Okay? When you find out you got all this shit you can't get rid of, because everything you did when you was younger, or what you're trying to do to fix this about you, because it's something that you want to fix about you. And a lot of people go under the knife, and there's nothing wrong with it. Okay, it's nothing wrong with people going under the knife, fixing whatever it is that they need to fix about them. But when it comes to you nurturing yourself, that's a whole different ball game. All right? Because you're talking about your blood cells, your bones. All right? You can't. Some people want to age backwards. All right? They want to look like they're young and younger. Honey, you can try to look young and younger all you want, but your insides, you can't change. You can. That's like the Kardashian mother. She want, and I don't mean to throw no shades at nobody, because baby, she looks good. But you can't deny your age. All right, you can try to look 17 all you want. You can look like you want to look like you're a size 6 all you want, but you can't deny your insides. Okay, you can't take that away. That's just the way it is. You're not gonna live forever, and you sacrifice a lot for a lot of shit. Like, you may be getting people's attention you never had before because you look different. All right, but the sacrifice we do to get where we need to be, and all I'm saying is, take care of yourself and put yourself first. And whatever you're doing, do it for yourself. All right? Like, I need to do a lot of shit for myself, and that's what I'm doing. Okay? I'm doing it for me, not for somebody else. Not to be looked at in a different form, a different way. But I'm doing it because of health reasons. All right? Because I have to do it. Right? So, whatever it is that y'all doing, or whatever it is that you sacrificing, I don't care what your sacrifice is. What are you making it for? Whether it's for love, for health, whatever improvement you doing, whatever you want, you got to start with yourself. All right? You cannot make nobody want, live your way. You can only do it for yourself. All right? And if you do it right, then God gives you what you want. Because I don't know who told people that God's going to throw everything from the sky in your hand. He says, if you help yourself, I will help you. Okay? If you mistreat yourself, you on your own. Okay? Because there's a God and there's a devil. Who are you listening to? Who are you doing for? Are you doing it for the devil? Because the devil comes with all kinds of shit that doesn't last, but God lasts forever. All right? So you got to realize who you doing it for. All right? What are you doing here? Right? Tell me more about the Saint the Man. This says, cool, relaxing, everything is fine. Even though I may feel like I'm tied up, even though I may feel like things is a lot, but somebody is saying, I'm sorry, but I'm really not. And Pisces, you look, or something may come with flowers to you that don't look right, but maybe is right. But it says take care of yourself. All right? More than anything. All right? The Queen of Pentacles for the cool, relaxed, the hanged man. The Queen of Pentacles can be a celebrity, can be everything because they're the boss. They're the people that sit behind the desk calling the shots. All right? The Queen of Pentacles is the one that people come from advice that you try to help everybody. You know, do business, make a plan, be the voice, right? But the Queen of Pentacles, who helps her? That's the question, right? You put together, but who helps you? Because it looked like you sacrifice a lot. That means you're the one that is in charge, even though you may not be the boss. I mean, even though you may not have the title, manager, whatever it is, you're the one to go way out. You're the one to keep this together. You know, you're the one that the head man comes to and wait for you to bring the paper and sit on their desk so they can get the glorify and get the stars, right? But who's there to do it for you? You got to do it for yourself, okay? You bring in all the glamours and the lights for everyone because they want you to do 50 million things at one time, right? But who does it for you? All right? It's the question. Who does it for you? Who gives you your stars? You. But you give it to everyone because you're the light, right? Even though they say we're very dark. And I'm going to say this because I always tell Ruby this. You are a moon, and she keeps saying the stars. Like, you got to understand, honey, who you are is who you are. You can't make yourself be somebody that you're not. Okay? All right? If you that's who you are. If you don't want to be a Pisces, then say you're not. Lie to yourself. All right? But who you are is who you are. But we're the light. No, you are the moon. Okay? And you need to study yourself. Study. Just like you study your job, just like you study your money, just like you study what you want. Study yourself. And then you'll learn a lot more than when someone says the darkness, you're not, oh, but I'm not the dark. What? Can't nobody tell nobody about a Pisces. And the thing about it is people need to study Pisces. Because if they study Pisces, they'll know we can sacrifice for you. But it's a part of us that you don't even never want to see. And I'm going to say that's not a nice thing to even say. All right, that's why I stopped watching that girl on TikTok because she was just too dramatic with the dark side. Oh, you don't want to get this for me, or you don't want to see this for me, or what? And like other Pisces are glorifying that. That shit ain't cute. All right, yeah, you don't want to see that, but what does it take for somebody to see that part of you that is not good? It takes a lot, but it ain't nothing to brag about. Okay, so this is the Queen of Pentacles is saying you can run the show, you can do whatever you want. And you can sacrifice for a business, a company, your job, other people. All right? You can do all that for somebody else, but what do you do for yourself? You just wait for that same check to come through with that same amount and look at everything you're doing. Right? Thinking that, oh, I'm going to stay here to the end because this is all I know. Because this is the most I've ever made in my life. When if that's all you're worth, and that's all you think of, and that's all you sacrifice and you killing yourself for it, there's a whole nother life besides that, okay? And that can be in a relationship. Oh, I'm doing all this, and but I'm not the way I used to be, but I'm still doing it. I'm there no matter what, but I'm still doing it. I go to work and I still make time for this person. I'm doing too much. But what are they doing for you? Is the question. What are they doing for you? What are you waiting for what? What are you waiting for? Because you can't make somebody be who they don't want to be. But you can live their life in their way. And they never going to live your way. But you live in their way. Whatever it is. I don't care what it is. All right? So the Three of Pentacles is let's get in and let's work together. Let's make this happen. So I'm sorry, I'm not sorry, right? All right? But this is who I am. So you may see the bad in someone, the good in them. And that's what life is all about. Oh, I got a man, I don't like this, but I like that. Why you don't like this and you don't like that? Because that might be better than anything you ever had. Right? Compared to somebody just trashing you and ghosting you and this and that. Somebody tolerates you, but you tolerate more than they will tolerate for you. All right? And this can be in any shape, form, or way. But we can work together. We can make the music. We can make the album. We can make whatever it is by working together. Right? But you always have this, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Did they mean it? Did they really mean it? Or they just saying it to say it? Because look how they come. With them long nails and, looking crazy. But I got a rose for you. Right? But then I want to work with you. We can do this together. We can make this. It's like somebody sees you one person, but that person never does everything they need to do. Then you pop off. Right? And they still live in that little funky, devious little life. Right? Or they one way. But they sorry, but are they really sorry? Right? Gluten-free. Taking care of yourself. Light that up. Eat right. The Ten of Swords. Guilt. Right? Guilt. Right? Guilt if I eat the right thing. Guilt if I live right. Guilt if I take care of myself. Guilt is this. Right? What are you guilty for? What crosses your mind that you beat yourself for or you want something? Because this is about you, right? Oh, I'm going to start my diet tomorrow. I'm going to leave this person, but I can't because I like the way they are. I know their family. I know their kids. Or I live with my kids, but I love my kids. One particular, I love my grandson. I'm doing all this for my grandson. All right, but I'm not happy there. Or, I'm living on this guilt trip. Or, I live here. I do this. I'm at work. I'm killing myself and all this. But do they really know, like, all the work I'm putting into? They don't even care, right? But let's just get the work done, right? Let's build somebody else's dreams. Let's keep building them. And I don't care where you at in your life. But when does it come time for you to build you? To you, and I'm going to continue to say this, Pisces. There's a lot of guilt, right? There's a lot of I look on the internet. I look on a computer. I'm looking through my phone. I'm navigating. I'm seeing this. Maybe it's something you don't want to see. Maybe you go in there to check on something or somebody. Or what they doing, what they ain't doing, whatever it is. Maybe it's somebody you went through that, you did a lot for, and now, and they're not sorry for what they did. They say they are, but they're not. And maybe they saying sorry for many reasons. Maybe you work with this person. Maybe they, at one time, it was a part that you could do things with. But then you come to a part where now you really saying, I got to do this right. Right? But it's a lot of guilt trip that goes behind it. You think about all the stuff you put into it and never got shit out of it. Or what you went through. Because you can reminisce for days about how fucked up shit was. Right? But then, you know how many people I know, including myself, that say I ain't gonna fuck with this person, just go back and get fucked one more time. And then look at that person like that person don't mean shit. Or go to the job that you regret so much and get fired and get the job back. And then it's like, it's still the same shit. Different day. All right? Or working in your job like a fucking dog. Hours. Even come home and finish working on it. And what do you get from it? Just that same paycheck. Nothing else. You're not, expansion or dealing with somebody that keeps saying they're sorry to you, but they're not, right? But you do so much sacrificing for everything, but then you think about everything you're going through. It's like somebody having a husband in their house, but you the one that's working, and they being everything you are, cooking, cleaning, doing everything, but you the one coming home from work because whatever illness or whatever they had to retire to, or just a fucking bum. All right? Or they come to work, come from home, and their money is their money, your money is your money. And then you come in. It's just, I'm trying to make it fit where it fits everybody. Just not one person. So that you can see where you are at in your life, or what you're doing or what you ain't doing. I don't know. You know? But Pisces, it's a lot of, I'm sorry, but it's a lot of working together. It's a lot of, taking care of yourself, but then it's a lot of regrets. Come on now, get your mind right. What is it with this Queen of Pentacles? What is it with it? You might wear different colors in your hair, different style, different wigs. Your phone's ringing. I see a star that's born. But with all of this is going on, okay, the Three of Swords comes with a lot of pain, sacrifice. Like, you can have it all. You can have everything you want. But it comes, you have been through a lot with a situation or a life period. Like, you know how they say, how can I say this? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, they say an addict, some addicts, it's hard, you know they addicts, but they show up to work. They do the job. Right? You know that they're doing this and that. You know what they do for when they outside of work. But they show up. All right? They show up no matter what. They might be high as a kite, but they know they got to go to work the next day. And they get up and do it. Right? Whether they on crack, whatever they on. I'm just making an example of what I think of this. This is like somebody sacrificed everything. But they go to work and they do this, they take care of this, they take care of that, they do this and that. But it's a lot of pain there, right? It's a lot of pain that you can never forget, all right? And that's called sacrificing. An addict for the bullshit, but I can still maintain to pay my bills, my rent, have money and all this. But the pain of what I went through in my past reflects on how I do me, okay? And some of y'all don't reflect on shit because y'all still doing the same shit. Playing these games, all right? Still playing the same old game, all right? Tell me more, right? Again, you got the Three of Swords and the Three of Cups. Now, when I say playing games, Pisces, playing games, all right? Some people may be seeing two different people. Maybe involved with two, maybe got a circle of two men and a woman, or a woman and two, or a man and two women. But it's like a circle, and your circle is this. And you go around that circle. It's nothing outside of that circle. It's that same circle that you go around. And that's called, even though they say, I'm sorry, they're not sorry. Even though they see, it's like a demon want to bring a flower to you. It's like we can still work. We can still have fun. We can still do this. We can still train. But it's a circle of the same old shit. And it's like celebrating with these same people, but in different places, in different levels. All right? Maybe this one you like the funk. Maybe this one has the family, that alignment that you want in a family. But this one don't. You can never get it. So let's play with this circle of bullshit. Or it can be a job. But it shows a lot of pain. It could be a family. All right? Or now a family's coming into three. It can mean somebody bringing someone into a family, a sister, brother, somebody. But the sacrifice is real. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Like somebody can tell you to your face they're sorry, but they really ain't. It's just a way of getting back into your goodness. All right? I hope you understand what I'm saying. The King of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, here we go again with this three shit. So you got 333. Again, Pisces. This is somebody here that's to the books, very smart, know how to do shit, and want everybody to work with them. It might be at work, right? It might be in a relationship. It might be in a family, right? But this is three. But it's somebody here saying, I'm doing the right thing for me, but this to the source shows that you might have somebody watching you on internet, seeing what you're doing, feeling like, I need to be a part of this. I need to be straightforward. Maybe waiting around, maybe you coming back around again, whatever, but it may be someone that wants to work with you and someone else, or maybe somebody feel like you're doing too much with someone else, all right? But they want to work, they want to sit down, they want to have a conversation, they want to get through this, and maybe they wait for you to come around, all right? But this is what I say to you. There's somebody here that's showing up again. They want to work with you. But the problem is, there's something else there. All right? So if they want to work with you, what they're going to work with you and somebody else. So I'm going to give you an advice. All right? If you online talking to people, whoever you're talking to is just not you. All right? I don't give a fuck who you are. Okay? That's number one. If you are in a relationship where you tied up into two people and you got one to keep saying sorry, but they're not, then you got somebody that you trying to play with that is not playing with you, all right? But you're just sitting there gambling with your life. Or if you at work, working with people, right, they're not on the same page as you and you doing all the work, all right? Whatever it is, Pisces, it looks like it's online, you work from home, you go into work, whatever it is, or it's about money, but it's also about we rise, you rise. But it's someone here that wants to talk to you, all right? But they don't come alone. They come with others, all right? It's just not one. It's like, I don't know if a person talks to somebody at work, they like somebody at work, but they want to have somebody else. Or they working with somebody, literally working with somebody that can be a builder, a construction worker, you seeing somebody like that, but that person you may have someone else. It's like, it's a gamble here, right? And it can be at work, it can be in a relationship, it can be in a family thing, but it's something here that it's like, let's come together and make this happen. But it's other people, it's more than one. All right, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whether you moving somebody in your house for the extra income, but it's something here that just doesn't feel right. But you trying to make it right. But is it going to benefit you or benefit them? All right, Pisces, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.